Everyman Driver Nation, 2 words, mineral gray. Booyah! You asked for it, we got it. This week we have a 2016 BMW X1. You wanted more variety? We got more variety. I want to thank my friends over at BMW of Spokane. Visit them if you're in the area at bmwofspokane.com. So, under the hood, a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder. This is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. More on fuel economy in a little bit. 228 horses, 258 pound-feet of torque, and we're rolling on 18-inch all-season tires. So we have 4 options on the key fob of this sports activity vehicle: lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic button. Now I will lock the car now. There's the beep. So to open the BMW, as long as the key fob is on you, I'm gonna put my hand in the handle. Opens up. Now we're going to be doing a just arrived version of this vehicle because you wanted more variety. That's why we're out here. And again, thanks to my friends over at BMW Spokane. Let's go ahead and start it up and take a look at the center stack and instrument cluster in the entire cabin. Start it up. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Nice wide screen. It's not so obtrusive. You know, some of the past BMWs, this has seemed like it stood out more like a sore thumb, but this one looks very nice. Clear, great graphics, simplicity, yet high technology. Now, all of this is controlled by this dial down below. So I'm turning this here, and I can zoom in on my current navigation, so let's widen out, see where I am here in Spokane, Washington. Now I can hit the menu button here. I'll hit these buttons, I'll tell you what they are as we look up there. So I hit the menu button and that brought me to this screen right here. Look at all these options here. So I'm just turning the dial now. Let's go multimedia, press it in. I press in and that activates it. So now you have some options here to see. Hope the glare is not too bad for you. Hopefully this is better for you in terms of glare. Now I'll hit the menu button again. Takes me back. You can go through the telephone, and this is where you can sync it up via Bluetooth. If I went down here to Bluetooth and pressed enter, I would just have to sync my phone to that. Menu again. Vehicle information. So look at this. Trip counter, onboard information, the status, sport display. So while you're driving down the road, and if I were to hit the gas pedal right now, look at that. Pretty cool, right? Do it again. Yeah, dog, 228 horses, 258 pound-feet of torque. That's what I'm talking about. With this 8-speed automatic transmission, you have 3 driving modes. There's a Sport, there's a Comfort, and there's an Eco Pro. And when I'm touching these, you can see it here on the screen. So there is your Comfort. It changes the dynamics of the car underneath. Now I'm going to Sport, obviously sport-oriented settings. You can see what the car is doing there, how it's adjusting. And the final one would be, here it is, the Eco Pro, so the most fuel efficient possible while you're driving down the road in this car. Here's your climate control settings, heated seats for the driver as well as the passenger, all the other stuff you'd see that are usual on a BMW and most cars for the climate controls. All these different buttons here, it's a little higher for your radio, but again, using that dial down below, you'll take care of a lot of it. All right, let's take a look at your steering wheel. Usual suspects as you'd see on it. Let me straighten it out. Here on the right hand side, you've got your Bluetooth technology. This mode will change on the main screen, so I'm seeing the telephone, that kind of thing like there. Now, I hope you can see this. I'm gonna try to zoom in. We have a heads-up display. I hit the mode, look at this. You can cycle through whatever entertainment you're on right now. Now I'm hitting the mode again. Now I'm going through the entertainment. So it's pretty sweet. So you see that, so your eyes are on the road and not over here where it could be distracting. So nice heads-up display also for your miles per hour. Down here we have your instrument cluster. Usual 2 simple dials with your miles per hour, your fuel gauge, your RPMs on the right-hand side, showing what drive mode you're in. So right now it says Eco Pro. I can switch it right there between Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro again. So you're able to see that on the instrument cluster. This X1 offers a major panoramic sunroof, not just for the front 2 passengers, but also for the back 2 passengers. So wow, look at how much space that creates. Makes it look bigger than it probably is for a SAV of this type. They call it a sports activity vehicle as opposed to a SUV, but you know, it's basically the same thing. All right, let's go ahead and go in the back and check out the backseat legroom and headroom for you. Now, I drove the car a little bit, so that is my driving position up front. So let's see what it looks like for a guy who's 5'11" to sit in the back of the X1. Thanks again for suggesting this car for a video, by the way. So if you have a suggestion for a car that I can go to a dealership, let me know and I will seek those out and do one for you like I am today. So here's how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat. Hard plastic back here, definitely an indent for space. Kind of an interesting design. I haven't seen something like this before. Also a netting here for you have a map, magazines, keys, anything you want to store back there. That's kind of nice, isn't it? So there is the room for my legs. Headroom is ridiculously good because I have this sunroof that's open right now. Plus, it's pretty high ceiling as it is. So here, there's look how much room I have between my head and the glass. That's a lot of different room. So again, being 5'11", if you're 6'3", 6'4", should be no problem. I think it would be tight if you had 3 adults who are 6 feet or taller in the back, but no problem with 2 full-size adults in the back, even though this is a 5-passenger SAV. Seat-wise, got a fold-down armrest right here. And I like this. I always like this. They pop open so you can see they're hidden, and then you also have a container right there if you have some other things like a phone, some change. You can hold that there, close it up, and close it up again. Let's go ahead and make our way around the back and open the liftgate. There is an option in the door panel on the driver's side. There's also one below here. You can press a button below the BMW icon. The liftgate will open, or as I prefer, here on the key fob, press it down. It opens up and goes all the way up. You don't have to worry about it going halfway up and you have to do the rest. So there you go. Now, this is pretty impressive. 18 cubic feet of volume behind the back seat, and those back seats are a 40-20-40 split, so you can break it down however you see fit to make your longer items fit like you'd want it to. Let's say you're going skiing, you're going camping, out on the trails, whatever you want to do. Sports activity vehicle, so it has those kind of options. And you fold those down, obviously, you're able to create more space than just the 18 cubic feet of volume. So looks pretty good. And below the floorboard, you have more space, kind of a hidden compartment here. This is where you can put your droids on your Millennium Falcon. Star Wars reference? Too much? Okay. And when you're done, I'm still laughing at the Star Wars reference. Press this button right here. It closes on its own. This X1 is an xDrive 28i, which means all-wheel drive. Great for the winter, great for off-roading. You have all those different options when you think about all-wheel drive as a BMW. So fuel economy, 22 city, 32 highway for this bad boy, and the MSRP is under $43,000. Again, thanks to my friends over at BMW of Spokane, Washington for allowing us to borrow the car this week. Please visit them at BMW of Spokane. If you have a request for a video that you'd like to see, and I don't get that car very often, I can definitely seek out local dealerships and give you a walk around. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks so much for watching.